I know you're all thinking of all the if you guys have saw the previously podcast where I talked about concert venues, and it was been you probably think to yourself, is there one that you saw that you were at was just kind of like, kind of sick of the sort of. And also shout out to city of Brandon, Manitoba. I like if you put Rock the Block and Brandon, Manitoba in the same sentence or in the same breath, you have got to be kidding me. So this was in the middle of rocking the fields and all that, and somebody mentioned, "Oh, there's a Brandon, Manitoba putting on a Rock the Block, a little concert thing in their town." So we drove all the way to Brandon, Manitoba, and we stayed at this little hotel, which was, I'm not saying it's kind of like, it is what it is, but. And one of the main bands, 18 Rabbit. I've heard through the grapevine about this band. I was like, okay, this could be. So we walked. So we drove to this little venue park. No, I walked in. We had friends of ours that we have known. And so one of the bands from that year was one of the main bands from Rock the Block, Brandon, was 18 Rabbit. And the guy from Default, Dallas Smith, he had his own man because he went country. I was like, okay. So we got in, we were at the venue, and I, being the smartest one, and we go to a certain concert venue. And you gotta make sure you have your ID. Me being the smartest one, had my wallet on me on hand, and had my ID. I showed the main guy, so I was just like, I heard at the time they forgot theirs, I think, along the line. So I was just like in. So fortunately, that kind of circumstance on the Erica show, because you go to a certain thing, you always got to make sure you have your wallet always on hand and your ID, because you got to make sure you get that. So it was held in town, Brandon, at the area. I think it was a school venue. So I was like, oh, okay, this is quite an interesting little place, and that nice little swag and all that, and ate a lot. They had food on standby. So I walked away with some swag. I think somebody had 18 Rabbit, and I was like, you could probably use this album. But not, I don't know, I was thinking, was there a moment that was just like, are you So Sheepdogs was also playing, and Sheepdogs another great Canadian band, and during their opening their set, uh, even Ian Curry of Sheepdogs, his guitar wasn't plugged in. It wasn't like fully function. And now that I remember, it just came to my attention because the singer Charlie plays default, and it was just like, so that's where I got the idea for this podcast. So yeah, Ian Curry of Sheepdogs, uh, Ian Curry's band Sheepdogs was playing their opening set. That's Carter. It's like keep on playing, so he just kept playing without the sound. You can until the guitar was actually plugged in. So there was a dumb fan that was so intoxicated. I'm standing behind this tree. I had a really good view of Sheepdogs. So this fan was this younger gentleman, not in my stature. He had one too many cold ones, and so I was saying, I mean, I was really like for safety, so this man gets escorted because he had a little too much drinking. I was just like, God dang! So you always go into a venue. This is a matter of where. I always want to be a little bit sober, so you're not like talking like an idiot. So this man gets ejected from because it's held Brandon because all these young kids. The crowd was teenagers. There was a few parents and all that. I was like, God dang! But it was really good times. If it was, I'm not saying the bands were a little more better, but